So anyways, I am Tonya with Tonya's Crafting Creations. I have wet hair at the moment. I just got out of the shower a bit ago. I didn't get a chance to dry it because as soon as I got out of the shower, little Wendy here thought she was the boss of me and had me take her go potty. Because little Wendy here can't go potty by herself because she's not a very brave puppy. She's kind of a chicken. She's not brave. There are so many other dogs that are so much braver than she is. You would not necessarily use the word brave and Wendy in the same sentence. Oh, paper. That's what I was doing. Anyways, today is our Crafter's Choice event. If you want to be in an event and you're not in the group yet, send me a message and I can add you to all the groups and get you in the group chat. Oh, okay. That explains why it was extremely quiet last week. But anyways, so, you know what's funny? The craft I want to make today. This is going to sound so stupid. You know how normally you find the image that you're going to use, and then you design the craft around the print. Well, I have some greenery and I'm wanting to kind of create the craft based on the greenery. I found it the other day at Hobby Lobby and it was really cute. Okay. Let me find that really quick. I was fighting with my computer earlier. I was fighting with my printer earlier. But anyways, up next after me is going to be... That is not the right paper. Hold on. Oh, I have it here. And I need to get this out anyways. Up next is going to be Live of Me Gibson Specialties, which is Lisa. We switched spots. She needed a little later one. And then after her, closing out the event is going to be Dusty Granny's Crafts by Wendy. And currently I have a poll up in my poll group for the Crafter's Choice for next week. And then I'll be putting up some other polls that are not Crafter's Choice themed ones. So you've got that to look forward to also. So let's get this pulled up really quick. I can probably guarantee you there's going to be sound when I get to it here.
We switched spots.
Yep. I knew there was going to be sound. Where are the comments? There we go. Hi, Anne. Yeah, I just was wondering about the spring break thing since it was so quiet. I'm trying to use a mouse with the wrong hand here. And I can't find my printable. Because I'm looking at the wrong group. That is why. anyways, so while I get that printed, don't forget that we have our collaboration event. I had to think for a minute there. It's a 2-day event, Friday and Saturday, honeybees and bumblebees. Friday starts from 12 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. Saturday is from 1 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern. So we've got a long day on both days. And that's a collaboration with my event group, which is Creative Kinship Event Group, and Dusty Granny's event group. I just noticed something that we need to fix on the flyer. Found it and then I lost it. So how's everyone's day doing so far, or going so far today? Doing anything fun? Okay. I don't think I'm going to find it right offhand. So I may have to wait for that one. But I do have a different one I can do instead. I saved a bunch of printables to with my a flash drive, so it wasn't taking up as much room on my computer. And then that's where everything is basically saved. So I don't have access to it at the moment. It's in the other room. And there are so many saved on there that I would not find it easily. Okay, here's one. That's not it, but it's my throat. It's one that you could technically leave up all year if you wanted to. Why is that saving as a PDF? And I don't know if I said hi, but hi, Sarah. So we're going to do a bunny craft. And it's going to be one that you could technically leave up if you wanted, because it doesn't like have Easter eggs or anything. It's just a bunny. Ow. Cracked my finger now. So this is the printable that we're using, and it's from the Nesting Box Designs. And I need to turn my ring light on. And if anyone missed it, That's the craft I made yesterday. I still need to seal it, and I might use this bow runner, might not. Nope, not those. Where was it? What are you doing? You're like peeking around me. Jeez, my throat. Oh, I already have one out. Oh my goodness, I cannot think today. That's too small. Just trying to see what my options are. We could do a round one, but then you don't have the greenery on the sides. So I have these picks that came from Hobby Lobby, and I wanted to use them in this craft. So basically, this craft is getting designed around this print wall. Ow. Okay, move this out of the way. Just trying to give myself a little bit more room. And anyone who shares out the live, oh my throat, your name will get put in a drawing for some Happy Mail. And I was able to get a few things from Hobby Lobby that weren't like, extremely expensive since they were on sale. So I've got quite a few things that I can do giveaways for. Okay, there's one of mine I'm looking for. Thank you for moving back, Pumpkin Nose. She's like, I knew my mama would make me move. At some point, I might do a barn quilt live, but I want to do it again off camera before I do it on camera. So, I don't think I want to do a busted canvas, but let's do, not you. Move that out of the way. I think we'll do this one. So let's go ahead and cut this so that it is a little less paper for me to have to, maybe. I hate it when it does that. Why are you doing that? Hey, Wendy. I don't know if like the number or the like where it says how many people are on here, I don't know if that's correct or not. Because like even with you on, Wendy, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed since before you came on the live or joined it. So I don't know if it's actually correct or not. Oh, it's not correct because on there it says 2. On my tablet it says 5. So I don't know what's correct. I have no clue what's correct. So if you're on here and you haven't said hi, say hi. so that I know you're on here. And also, you know, it helps us out so much when you guys are commenting, even if you guys are talking, you know, amongst yourselves too. It helps our lives. And with like the metrics and all that stuff. My scissors are at the bottom. How come every time when you have something in a bag, the thing that you want always manages to go to the bottom of the bag? Never fails. Like ever. That was not the right thing. I got happy over nothing. And I just picked the same thing up twice. There we go. Let me move this out of my way. You've got to sit still, Ben. Okay. Don't really need that. Oh, my joints are not pleasant today. Stick that up there and hang it. Anytime if you guys can't hear me good, just let me know. So I am live today on Facebook and on YouTube. Let's see here. So it looks like we do have someone watching on YouTube. Hi, Amy. Welcome. By the way, before Facebook deletes our lives every month, it will tell you when your live is going to be deleted. So watch closely in your notifications because that's where it will be. I have something that I'm working on for you, Anne. I didn't cut the part I wanted. Actually, I'll do the water thing. I'll do it that way. Like, if I have any water left in any of them. I'm finally starting to feel better. Oh, okay. I'm finally starting to feel better. I'm having issues with my throat, but I don't think it's a cold so much as it's hold on. Sometimes when I have acid reflux, it kind of will go down the wrong way, I guess you would say. And then it sometimes will cause me to wheeze even. And sometimes that's even turned into an infection. Because I just have swallowing issues. They don't know why. And it's not happening frequently enough for them to be able to identify what's causing it, unfortunately. Kind of my life story. Then no, don't do it, sweetie. And so, that's okay, Amy. I have to get more people following me over there, and then, I might start doing some lives, on just there, and then, different ones on here, maybe. But I do share all my lives from here over to there. I always post them. And maybe once we get enough people who have pages over there, crafters have pages over there, then maybe we can do an event on YouTube instead of on Facebook. To kind of try and promote the pages more. Hi, Judy. Oh, by the way, I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it yet or not, but I have you down, Judy, for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday. Okay, I have a question. How many of you who are on here, there's not many on you here so far that have pages, but how many of you that are on here would be interested in doing a cross event? Like where you just make any kind of craft that has a cross in it. So just in case someone watches the replay and doesn't know what I'm actually doing at the moment, you can get these from Dollar Tree, Amazon, Dollar General, and all you do is you put water in it. Yeah. All you do is put water in it, and it can be a printable with a cross, anything like that. It can be any kind of craft with a cross. Okay. I'll look at what days, and I'll do that when I get off of here. But anyways, what you do is you you have to watch, because these do not unscrew the way you think they would. The way you unscrew something, you unscrew this one the opposite way. for whatever reason. But you fill it up, you take it away from your project, and you squeeze it until the brush part's wet. And then you just take and you sometimes have to squeeze it a little more, but you just brush it along here. You can just do this with a regular paintbrush if you want to also. But I don't know. I like this because it has the water in it. You don't have to keep dunking it. And then you just... This is... what I'm doing it on is rice paper I printed this on, so it's harder to pull. If you're using regular paper, it would be easier to pull, but where this is not, it is a little harder to pull. But when you do it this way, it gives your paper more of a feathered look. See, at the bottom, you end up with a feathered look. But like I said, when it's rice paper, it is harder to tear. But I like rice paper better. I do not like the... If you ever want a link to the rice paper I use, let me know and I'll send the link to you or post it. But I don't like the mulberry paper one. It has like too thick of fibers in it where you can actually see the fibers. Okay, let me take that back. I do like it, but I don't like it. If that makes sense. I like it for some things, but not very many things. If you want like a crackle kind of a look, that would be perfect. Like, let's say you're doing a Christmas craft and you're doing a cardinal. That would be the perfect one behind, in the background of a cardinal printable. And then put it on whatever your surface is, and it would give it kind of a different crackle look. Okay, so we have that all done. What are you doing, Ben? She's like, I'm not on camera. Mommy moved it. How dare I move it so Ben can't be seen? How dare I do such a horrible, heartless thing? There you guys go. You get to see a Ben. She was feeling left out. So this comes from Walmart. My poor Ben. Hi, Tabitha. Hi, Tamara. Oh, did I message you? I think I messaged you, Tamara. I'm not sure if you saw it yet or not, but I'm pretty sure I sent you a message about the event next week. I don't want plain white. I think I want plaster. Doesn't let me tap it. I'm just curious about something and it doesn't let me tap it. Stop it. You kicked me, you little fart. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I was going to say, that picture and that name looked familiar. Hi, Jean. Okay. Wanted to do something really quick here. Get this all shook up. Okay, this was just like really thick, so it needed shook. Because I do not have my, what's it called? I don't have my, squirt bottle that has the distilled water in it in here, so can't use it. Okay, we need to do some sanding really quick. You have a page, don't you, Tabitha? Your name just sounds really familiar. So is anyone doing anything fun this weekend? We're just making sure that there's no rough spots here. Because I can guarantee you there were. Hi, Tammy. Since I haven't been live as much lately, I don't think it's been telling people when I go live like it used to. Not as much anyways. And so, I forgot to send you a message, Tammy, in Messenger, showing that I was live. You know, I don't always even get my own alert when I'm live, saying I'm live on my personal profile. It doesn't always tell me on there even until like later in the evening. It's like, okay, not live now. So I'm going to be probably not tonight, but probably because my brother's home tonight. So probably tomorrow night or sometime tomorrow, I will record. I probably won't do a live. Well, I could do a live. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because I can always download it and re-upload it to YouTube, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live or do not look through that window so you can bark. But I'll do a video showing how to use StreamYard for those of you who want to know how to use it. I was planning on doing it last week, but just didn't get around to it. Do not do that. So for anyone who just hopped on, we're going to use this printable from the nesting box. Don't do it. And this board came from Walmart, for anyone who doesn't know. Ben? Mommy said no. I'm the boss of you, you little fart. Ben, mind your manners. Manners. You do have manners, you know. Don't look at me like that. What? She's just eyeing me over here like she wants something, and I don't know what she even wants at the moment. What, baby girl? I'm not moving forward. I'm not giving up my seat for you. I'm sorry. Mommy's back hurts too bad. I'm not going to stand. So I'll figure out a date for the cross event, and then I'll create a poll. I hope I did not just rub paint on my face. Oh, this helped to turn that on. So how's everyone's weather? Hi, Beverly. Mess back here. You know, we've been having rain, but it's finally not raining today. Yeah, I saw something on the weather thingy about the app about some wind. Facebook was being frustrating earlier when I was trying to share Bev out, and it was someone else too. I can't remember who. There were two people that it was fighting with me on it, and it wouldn't let me do it. It looked like it was working, and then it didn't, and then it looked like it was working, and then it didn't, and I just kept doing that. And then finally, I got it to work. And then when I went to do the next person, they didn't want to work again. It doesn't want to let me do it from my phone or from my crafting page at all right now. It let me earlier today, but it's limited it, or it's limiting me being able to post it for some reason. Usually when it does it on both, not just one, but this time it just did it on the one, thankfully. Otherwise, I'd be calling Wendy up saying, save me, save me. Share out the people for me. Okay, I will paint the back later. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch while I paint the back. Okay. And what state are you in, Beverly? I can't remember. Oh, okay. It's hard to keep track of where everyone's from. I keep finding more and more people from Oregon, which is where I'm from. Ow, that was hot. Oh, that's Bindi. That is my little Bindi butt. She's pouting. Right, Bindi? She's doing her I'm gonna hang my head because I'm pouting act. Because she's not getting her way. I have no idea what she wants, but whatever she wants. If she wants me to give her my chair, that's not going to happen. We are sharing it. She's not getting it. But other than that, I have no idea what she would be wanting. But she wants something, I can tell. Okay. The sides are still a little damp. So actually, why don't we let that dry really quick by itself. Get rid of that. I just stuck my whole finger in that. She is a snoodle. She's poodle and schnauzer mixed. And she's 9 years old. No. She was either born in 2016 or 2015. Now I can't remember what the vet said. Because she wasn't mine originally. She belonged to a friend of mine. And then when she passed away, I ended up with little Bin Bin. My little bingy butt. Okay. I don't have time to clean that off. And we'll do it this way. Okay. I'm just using this for to set it on, so if I brush it over it, then it isn't getting on the table. It's not sticking to the table. It won't get paint on it. This is nice to use if you do anything with beads and want to spread it out that way, or there it is. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. Or if you use glitter a lot, then you can, it has a hole at this end and you can pull the little stopper out, or some of them turn, I think, and unscrew off or screw off. And then you can pour it. You just tip it up like that, and then it pours back into your bottle of glitter or beads or whatever the heck it is, as long as it's small enough to fit through that hole. You can get them on Amazon just separately with this big one, or you can get a small one, but if you buy them together, it's cheaper because you pay the same price for just this one as you would for both of them in a set. It's weird. I think it might be a tiny bit more, like maybe a couple dollars more to get both of them versus buying just this one. So it's actually worth it to buy both, because you never know if you'll want a small one for something, if you don't want to pull the big one out. Plus, this is a good thing to use if you want to, as you saw, I have paint on the back of mine because I need to wash it off again. But I use tape and I stick my beads on it, or anything that I'm trying to paint and not get all over my fingers, because I've got the silicone mat on my desk and tape doesn't stick to it. So we don't have enough time for me to we don't have enough time for me to dry it and then put it on. So I'll just put it on wet. So up next after me is going to be Dusty Granny. Or no, not Dusty Grannies. Why did I say that? Up next after me is going to be... It was going to be her, but I switched places with someone. Lisa with Lil Me Gifts and Specialties. Doing it this way will just kind of, it will dry it and it will help it adhere better. Then let me just pull her up really quick and I can see when she... Oh, there it is. I'm like, what the heck did I do with my paper? Okay. That way you can just refresh it and keep checking to see when she gets on there. Okay. So we're going to sand off the extra. Might not be quite dry enough to do it that way. I'm just kind of trimming that off so I can get rid of it. Okay, she's not on yet. I'll just stay on until she gets on, just in case. Then that way I don't have to start the live over again if she doesn't come on. Let me see here. Okay, so we have that so far. Couple spots that I don't like. I don't know why it did that. Okay, I think she might be on here.
Extra problems.
Okay, yeah, looks like she's on here, so let me go ahead and get her shared in. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I will, I might do a sky up here and then, put my greenery on and then, I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it, but that's what I have so far. Go ahead and hop on over to Little of Me Gifts and Specialties. Thank you for joining me, and you guys have a good day. Don't forget about the event Friday and Saturday.